Hello, and today we are going to talk about website speed and how website speed can really damage your conversion rate. Okay, this is less about like AI integrations. Okay, but you can have all the AI integrations that you love, but without this sorted, you ain't going to make anything. And that is the God's honest truth. Okay, so today I'm going to explain what the website speed is. And yeah, a lot of people think that it's just because of their website, but there's so much more to it. So I'm hoping this little video, be 3-4 minutes long, will show you what you need to do to improve your website speed and kind of what can affect it and things like that. So there's two elements. The first, obviously, is your website. Okay. Now, there's a number of things on your website that can slow it down depending on the platform that you're going to use. Now, 90% of the world right now is on WordPress or Shopify or Wix or Magento, which is pretty much a CMS template. So they're okay in terms of the way that the code is laid out, which is a big thing. First thing you need to do is check if your website is slow. I use a site called GT Metrics. Okay. I use a site called GT Metrics. Go onto there, it's completely free. Chuck in your website domain, and what you're looking for is you're looking for under 3 seconds. Okay, under 3 seconds. Now, the reason we say this is if you think 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, the website's still not loaded, and you're on your mobile like, come on, this is taking ages. You want instant impact. So we need to get that fully load time under 3 seconds. Now, your website has got a memory, okay? Or same as your phone. If you put too much stuff on your phone starts to run slow. And on your website and your hosting, that's going to be the same kind of thing. So with your website, you need to check a few things. Images, okay? Images, if they're too big, they can slow your website down. I've seen some websites, it does make me laugh, that that's the size of the website, that's the size of the image. And, you know, it's been squeezed into that like little hole, and it's so big, you need it to compress. And if it's really big, then it's, you know, it's going to slow your site down. Same as videos, okay? Don't host a video on your website. Host it on YouTube or Vimeo or something like that. Let them take the weight, take the link and stick that on your website. Now, they're the main couple of things along with plugins, but GT Metrics will tell you what those issues are. Now, the thing that I see most of the time, it's not your website at all. It's your, there goes the chicken, it's your server. Okay. So for untechnical people, I just wanted to explain really what the server does for your website. So your website sits on the server, and you know that gives you kind of access to the internet. So when somebody clicks on a link or you know goes onto Google and searches and your website pops up, what that person is doing is they're doing a request to the server to show your website on their screen. Okay, so they're requesting to the server saying, can I see this website please? And the server's going, of course you can. Here it is. They serve it up. Now, what can happen is if this server is running too slow, or there's too many requests at that time, it takes longer for this transaction to happen. Now, there's a few reasons for this. The one that I see most of the time is the server being cheap? Okay. Now, there's thousands of different servers. The most common ones are ONS, One-on-One, GoDaddy, 123reg, those kind of platforms. Now, what they do is they offer a really, really cheap service and then quite a top level service as well. But with the cheap service, what happens is, let's say you pay £3 a month. That server will have hundreds of websites on it, okay? It's called a shared server. It has hundreds of websites on it. Now, if everybody at one time, let's say all these websites here, they're all around it, and people are trying to get into every single one of them at the same time as someone's trying to view yours, the service is going to have a bit of a wait time, okay, a bit of a lag, bit of a delay, because the server is trying to serve up so many websites at once. Now, if you want a squeaky clean, quite speedy transaction, then I suggest that you go from a shared server to a dedicated server. That means you're the only person on that server. So you go, call, straight back, nice and easy. Now, how does this relate to AI? Now, AI is very, very simple and very similar, because you might have a platform, but they're all pulling back to the same server, exactly the same as the shared server. So you might hire a chatbot, or you might get something that cold outreach, or something to do with social media and things like that. But there might be lags, and there might be delays, and there might be hiccups, because they're all pulling back to the same server, because you brought a package of something. So what we need to do, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, it could be a good thing, because it brings your price right down. But what we need to do is we need to look at the speed of the website using GT metrics. Make sure that you've got good speed. Then look at the speed of the AI tools and making sure that they're matching to this. What we don't want is, we don't want a chatbot. Someone's on your website is really quick, chatbot, and somebody says, oh, can I speak to you? And it takes them 3 minutes to get a response, because that AI chatbot is swamped with kind of information and kind of goes down. So we just need to be checking these speed tools. Now, the reason I focus so much on speed is because humans are bloody lazy. We are absolutely disgustingly lazy. And if you go to somewhere and you don't get an answer within 2-3 seconds, I'm off. I want something else. And I'm the same. The last thing you want to do when you're sitting on a website, see that loading sign. Loading. Just doesn't work, does it? You get bored, you come off. The money that you've invested in the funnel pushing it straight, the traffic into your website, is gone. Because people can't be bothered to hang around. So website speed is absolutely crucial. Go to GT Metrics. It is a free tool. Check your speed. If you've got a speed over 3 seconds, or on GT Metrics, it tells you if it's high, medium, or low. You can fix the things on there. If you need any help, go to HC Media Group. It's my agency. We help people with this all the time. So go to HC Media Group. I'm sure the team there will be able to help. But for now, thank you. I'll speak to you soon.